What's up, guys? I am reading the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and one of the things at the beginning of the book that he points out that I find very interesting is someone asks the question, why is the term beingness used over the word God a lot to describe like infinity or our highest selves, or just that mystery that's behind everything. And what he was saying was the reason for that is because in spirituality, when you hear the word God, it can be very triggering for certain people, meaning that for some people that term God seems unattainable, like a separate thing. It also, a lot of people reference a kind of father-like figure, a male figure, in a lot of religions and spiritual groups. They see God as either neutral or female. So again, this is another sort of thing that happens with this male figure of God, this concept. And then the two others are, you have people who interpret God as, our God is correct, our God is the only God, your God doesn't make any sense, your God doesn't exist, and if you don't believe in our God, then, you're not in our circle and you don't matter. Or it's not that you don't matter, but there's definitely, a sense of separation. And on the other hand, he references the author, philosopher, whatever you want to call him, Nietzsche, and his whole concept was God is dead. So then you have this atheist movement that's really anti-God. So this is why beingness is used over the word God in a lot of spiritual teachings, because when you say beingness, it takes away, it's not referencing, it doesn't trigger any of that. It's just a word, beingness. And beingness is also closer to the practice and the state of actually, getting in tune with your higher self. Because our natural state is that highest place, then all we have to do is become aware of it through meditation, through breathing and slowing our thoughts, and just allowing ourselves to be in that space and feel that love and spaciousness. That's the concept of beingness. It's not about finding something. It's about realizing we already have that state, but we're layered like an onion with all these different thoughts that come through, our lack of attention and focus, our inability to actually be in the moment and experience that presence. So that is why that word beingness is used. It's used to avoid all that comes with the word God, and also it hints at it hints at where we're actually coming from. Like we all are in this state of beingness already, and if we practice this state of presence, then we return to this state of presence and love and greater understanding for ourselves, and a greater understanding that we're all connected, because we all stem from this source of presence and love. So anyway, that might seem a little bit mumbo jumbo for some of you guys, but for some of you other guys, you might understand this if you do practice meditation, that if you realize that we are this space, and you practice that, being in the present moment through practicing your breathing, concentrating on your breathing, quieting your thoughts, it's a very attainable space. It's this concept of achieving nirvana. It's not necessarily achieving, it's just realizing that you already have it, and it's getting in the practice of getting into that place by letting go of, or just quieting the mind. So anyway, cool beans, guys. Peace. Have a good one.